Hello students, welcome to new section. Today we are going to discuss again class 12 IP, more question related to data frames or series. These questions were taken either from the sample question paper or the previous board papers. So let's analyze. So given the first one is data frame genre, that is a data frame is given. The name of the data frame is here. And write the suitable Python statement for the following. It's a 3-mark question. So the first command is like add a column. You have to add a column like num underscore copy. That's the name of the column with the following data. So for adding a column, how we will be doing? Name of the data frame. Inside the square bracket, you have to mention the name of the new column. It can be in the quotation marks. Okay, either single or double quote, that doesn't matter. But whatever be the quotes you are opening, you should close with the same quotes itself and equal to the new value. Since multiple values are there, it should be given in the list. Okay. So again, once again, the data frame name, genre, insert that the new column name in the quotation mark. Here, don't forget the quotation mark and equal to new value. Next one, add a new genre of type folktale having code as FT and 600 number of copies. So what you have to do, you have to add a new row. So for adding a row, what we will be doing with the log method, we can go with, so genre.log and the index till 3, you can see over here in the data frame 0, 1, 2, 3, index is already given. So the next index we have to take is 4. Okay, so we are taking the 4. So genre.log of 4 inside here the log method. So it should be in the square bracket. So log of 4, this 4 stands for the index equal to what is the value. So here given the type of the folk is folktale and here the code is FT and the number of copies is 600 because we had recently added the column number and number of copies. Next one is like rename the column. That is the code to book underscore code. So for that we are having the function to make it permanently. What we will be doing, it's ask for the columns. So what we will do, genre equal to genre dot rename bracket, normal bracket open, then the curly brace open. You have to give like old column name colon new column name. Then after that curly brace close because we are only have to change only one column name. So we close the column name comma axis equal to 1. This is a mandatory one because we are referring to the column. Otherwise, renaming happen by default by the row indexes. Or you can use like a genre equal to, instead of axis equal to 1, you can mention axis equal to columns. Or another method is also there, like a genre dot rename. Here, instead after the axis equal to that is code colon book code curly braces close comma axis equal to 1 or axis equal to columns comma, you can give like in place equal to true. So these all make the renaming permanently. So any of the valid answer you can write it. Here goes your second question. You are asked to create a data frame in Python from the given list. List is given. So from the given list, nested list, you have to create the data frame. So this is the data. So in this way, you want to get the appropriate and you are have to ask to give what appropriate column headings. Okay. Column headings means you can give it those. So this is the name, this is the department and this is the salary. So you have to mention that column name. So what we will be doing, so import pandas as PD, that's the important one. Statement 1 is very much. Then after that, exactly the same data or the list, you have to save it in a variable. After that, that list we are passing to the data frame. df is equal to pd.dataframe df. We are using the same name, doesn't matter. You are changing in the same data, df itself, and columns. Columns that are attribute is a mandatory for giving the column heading. After that, print df. So that will be data frame will be displayed. Consider the given data frame result. Okay. So this is a data frame. You are asked to add a new column. Okay. grade to the data frame having the values A, B, A, C. So for adding the column, what we have seen, the data frame name inside the square bracket, you have to give the name of the new column equal to the value in the list. Okay. So name of the column data frame is result. In the square bracket, you can give what is the name of the column and equal to what are the values. Then to add a new row, name is Arati with the percentile 92 and grade A. So for that purpose, you have to go with the log method. So what is that? Result.log index is what? 4 and equal to what is the value. Row wise, you have to give the value. First the name, first the second the percentile and third the grade. Then display the top 3 rows. You know that to display the top 3 rows, we are having the head function. So result dot head in the bracket, you have to specify how many rows. Here it is clearly told 3 rows. You have to give the value or argument as 3. So when you give the print statement, it will be displayed. Here goes your fourth question. Write a program in Python Pandas to create a series car from the following dictionary. Dictionary is given, okay. So we want to create a series, okay. So what we will do is like import pandas as PD and the same dictionary what we have given that you will be writing. After that, car is that car is equal to name of the series is what mentioned as car. So car is equal to PD dot series of dictionary you will be passing as the value. If you give print car in the next statement, that is also correct. Otherwise, 3 mark, 1 mark for each statement will be considered. Then consider the given data frame health. Okay. Health is the name of the data frame and you can see the data frame given below. Write a suitable Python statement for the following. Remove the row containing details of disease name tuberculosis. So we can go with the drop method or any of the method which is familiar to you. So what we will do, what is that? Health. So df dot either you can go with the index you are checking and you are replacing, that is also you can do, or easiest method is this one, that is df equal to df dot drop of 3. Why drop of 3? Because we know that the index for the tuberculosis from the given data, index of the tuberculosis is 3. So drop method is the easiest one. So here also, rather than going with the index, you can go with df equal to df dot drop of 3. Or you can say df dot drop in that 3 comma in place equal to true. Okay, so that it will be happening in the row wise. If you want to go with that exactly the same way like a df, that is here the Boolean filtering, and inside that index you are checking, that way also you can get it. And from there you got the index, that index you are dropping out. So any of the method you can go with, okay, no problem. Or here it is showing like a df dot disease not equal to tuberculosis means what? It is like showing or displaying all the data frame without the tuberculosis. So whichever method is easy for you, kindly go with that, okay. Add a new disease name malaria caused by protozoa. So again, that is again the same type of question. Df dot block inside the square bracket, you will mention the index equal to what is the new value, malaria comma protozoa. Then comes that add display the last 2 rows. Display the last 2 rows, any of the method again, you can use with that print df dot ilog 3 is to 5, okay, or you can go with print df dot tail of 2 or print ilog inside that -2 in the reverse order, you can also go with that. From -2 is to tilde, not in the reverse order, it will be in the same order only because you are giving the starting position as -2. Till the end it will be printed. So last 2 rows will be printed. Now here comes the 6th question, the data frame name. Consider the data frame stock and this is the stock. And write a Python statement for the following. Add a column called special as price with the following data. So what we have done for creating or adding a column, data frame name inside the square bracket. What you have to write? The column name, new column name to be added in the quotation mark equal to the new set of values. Then to add a new book means you have to add a new row. So how will I do? Data frame name, what is that? A stock.log inside the square bracket 4. If you are not giving the quotation mark for this one is also okay because it's a number. I think this way also quotation mark also you can avoid equal to and the secret comma 800. Then what else? Next one is like you remove the column special price. So what is that? Stock equal to stock dot drop column name comma axis equal to 1. Axis equal to 1 will denote what? Columns. So from these all questions you are familiar that you can see all the 3-mark questions are like either adding a column or deleting a column or adding a record. So once the syntax is familiar, you can solve all the questions in that pattern. Write a Python code to create a data frame with appropriate column headings from the list given below. So you are already given a data set, that is nested list. So from this data you have to create the data frame. So you have to import the library first, import pandas as PD, and data is equal to you are creating a giving the exact the same list, and df equal to what? PD dot data frame data, and you are asked to give the appropriate column heading. So column numbers is equal to columns is equal to RNO, that is roll number, name and marks. You can give the appropriate column headings. Create the series S1 with the values 2, 3, 1. You're asked to create a series. Okay. Find the output of the following two statements considering the above created series. So for creating the series, what is the syntax? So creating the series, import pandas as PD. That statement is not given over here. So what we have to do, import pandas as PDs. After that, what you have to do, S1 equal to PD dot series. So what you will write? First one, import the library. After that, you can write it like S1 equal to PD dot series. Okay, PD dot series. PD means first statement, don't forget the library to be important, then PD dot series. Then what? Bracket open. Inside that you can give what? All are the values 2, 3, 1, 3, 1. And by default index, here the index is not specified, so this will be default index. So the series will be created. Okay. So then after that, what is the output of the sections A and B? So it is asked like a S1 raised to 3. Into means exponent, isn't it? So what is that? Here we know that the series will be supporting the vectorized operation. That means the operation will be, operators will be applicable to each value in the series. So first, what is the value of series? 2. 2 raised to 3 means what? 8. 3 raised to 3 means what? 27. 1 raised to 3 means what? 1. Then comes S1 into 3. That is, you are multiplying the value into 3. Then 2 into 3 is 6. 3 into 3 is 9. 1 into 1 is 1. Don't forget, while writing the output, you have to give the indexes. Don't forget about that. Consider a set of information for an exam conducted for students with the following details. So the details are given over here. Now, what is the question? Write a pandas code to create a data frame named DF, okay, with the above information, with the column names, marks, and trials and past, and their values are given in the table. The code should then display the total number of rows and total number of columns in the data frame separately. So this also should be displayed along with the data frame. So the code must use data frame methods to display the total number of rows. Method means any functions you can use on, and total number of columns in the data frame. So what is that? So you are using the library imported data. You have done data, you have accepted, and you have created the data frame, pd.dataframe data. Now for getting the total number of rows or column, you have the len function, len. Okay, so total underscore rows equal to len df dot axis of 0. Axis of 0 means what? Rows will be returned. Total underscore columns means what? Length df dot axis of 1. It will return the number of column. Then in the print function, you have to display print number of rows, colon, total underscore rows, print number of columns equal to total underscore columns. So nothing, just create the data frame, just use the len function to get the number of rows and columns. For the above created data frame DF, write the single line statement for each of the following parts A to D, which use Pandas method to display names and marks column from the data frame. So from the again the same data frame is asked to display. So what is that? Print DF inside the square bracket, again another square bracket since multiple columns are there. So names comma marks. So it will be displaying what? Those columns. Okay. Or you can go with the df.log, then inside the square bracket, colon, comma. You can give again the square bracket, names, comma, marks. Any of the method you can go. Then to change the marks in the fourth row, that is for the index 3 to 91.5. So what we will do, df.log 3 means the row, index, and which column you want to update, that is marks column equal to that new value. Then what else? To display the rows where the number of trials in the examination is less than 2 and marks is greater than 5. So for displaying again print df, okay, boolean filtering you are giving out. So df and inside that column, what is that column? Trial should be less than 2. So df dot trials also you can use it, no problem. But dot using time, don't give quotation marks for the column. Then less than 2 and means you have to both the conditions should satisfy. So ampersand. Then what is the second condition? Marks should be greater than 95. So those values will be, rows will be displayed. Next one is what? To sort the data frame in the descending order of marks. To sort records means what? Sort underscore values you have to use. That is df dot sort underscore values. And in the bracket you have to tell by which column you have to sort out. And here it was very clearly mentioned in the descending order. So you have to tell that ascending equal to false. And to make the changes permanently you give in place equal to true. These two are the keywords. You can see it should be start with the capital letter. So hope children these data frame questions are familiar for you all. Now let's have the next section soon. Till then, happy learning. Take care.